Chapter 11. The Man Who Looked Too Closely, The Missing Son. For 3 weeks, Mrs. Areno believed her son was dead. He'd vanished after that last awful night of screams and shattering glass. No note, no phone call, no trace. The police listed him as a probable runaway. She insisted otherwise. My boy was gentle, she told anyone who would listen. He didn't run from trouble, he ran toward it. The case landed on Detective Harris Midforty's steady, skeptical, the kind of man who didn't believe in monsters. He took one look at the photo of soft-faced, heavy-set Jay and promised a mother he'd find her son. The sightings? Rumors came first. A tall man seen near the forest line, moving like a shadow between trees. No ID, no prints. Then one evening, Harris was parked outside a diner on the edge of town when he saw him a figure cutting through fog.
Boot up!
Stride familiar. The detective stepped out of his car.
Hey, you there.
The man turned slightly. Lamplight caught his face. Harris froze. Same eyes as the photo, but sharper, older, carved out of someone else's life. Before he could speak again, the figure slipped back into the mist. When Harris replayed it later, he told himself the mind invents patterns. But something in him already knew. That was the kid. The whispers. That night, the detective dreamed of footsteps in his hallway. A voice rasped just outside his door.
He's not your missing boy. He's what took him.
He woke sweating, gun drawn, room empty. The voice didn't stop when he was awake. It threaded through his thoughts during breakfast, hummed beneath the static of his car radio, coiled around the words on every report. By the third night, it whispered names, prayers twisted backward. He barely slept. The more he fixated on the stranger by the woods, the more the whisper sounded like truth. Jay's unease. Jay felt the shift long before he saw it. Walking back from training, he caught glimpses of the same unmarked sedan parked near the tree line. Windows tinted, engine off. Watching, when he told Father Moreno, the old man nodded grimly. Demons don't need claws to hunt you. They use fear. Someone nearby is listening to the wrong frequency. Jay rubbed the runes on his wrist. Then I'll change the channel. The possession. Detective Harris sat in his car one stormy night, flipping through the missing person file. The whispers swelled until the windshield fogged from his breath. A shape moved in the glass, his own reflection, eyes red and smiling.
You can save them all if you stop him.
Lightning hit somewhere close. When Harris blinked, the reflection didn't move with him. It leaned forward, lips moving in words he couldn't hear, and then the car filled with heat. When the storm passed, the man who climbed from the driver's seat was not alone behind his eyes. Confrontation at the edge of town. Jay heard the engine before he saw the lights. He stepped out from the cabin porch, rain slicking the ground into mirrors. Harris approached, gun drawn. Hands where I can see them. I don't want to hurt you, Jay said. You already did, the detective growled, voice doubled by something deeper. You killed that woman's son and took his face. The dragon tattoo flared through Jay's shirt. That's not what happened. The reply was a shout and a shot. The bullets screamed past Jay's shoulder, hitting bark. He moved in a blur, disarming the detective, but Harris didn't slow. Strength not his own threw him forward. Jay ducked, swept the legs, rolled away as the man rose again, eyes burning crimson. They fought like Thunder Harris, with wild, inhuman speed, Jay with precision. Every blow that landed shook the ground. Sparks of gold and red collided, casting silhouettes across the trees. Fight back. The voice inside Harris roared. Show me the dragon. Jay hesitated, and that mercy almost cost him. A punch slammed into his ribs. Pain bloomed white. He caught the detective's wrist, twisted, forcing him to his knees. Murmuring the Latin phrases Moreno had burned into memory. Light burst from Jay's palms, the runes along his arms ignited, tracing every scar. For an instant, the demon inside Harris screamed through the man's mouth, smoke pouring from his eyes. Then silence. When the light faded, the detective collapsed, breathing shallow but human again. Aftermath. Jay dragged him to the roadside as dawn broke. When Harris woke, his memory would hold only fragments. A chase, a storm, a boy with eyes like fire. The rest would fade into dream. From the trees, Jay watched the first patrol car arrive. He wanted to step forward, to tell his mother he was alive. But as he saw Harris taken away, still muttering his name, Jay knew the truth: the dragon's war had reached home. Anyone close to him was a weapon waiting to be turned. He whispered a prayer for his mother, for the detective, for himself. Then he vanished back into the woods, where light and shadow were still learning who owned them. This concludes Chapter 11, The Man Who Looked Too Closely. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Stay tuned for Chapter 12, Echoes of Faith and Fire.